Hello all, I am taking a class about canning. Canning is otherwise called processing and storage of food materials in airtight containers. The shelf life of canned food is 1 to 5 years, and this canning process was first developed by Nicolas Appert. So this process is otherwise known as appertization. Canning is otherwise known as appertization, first developed by Nicolas Appert, and the shelf life may extend to 1 to 5 years. This is the flow chart for canning. This is the simplest flow chart and it's very easy for studying. This is the flow chart for fruits and vegetables. First of all, selection of fruits and vegetables, then washing and sorting. Sorting is otherwise called grading. After washing and after sorting, and the vegetables or fruits are used for peeling, coring and cutting. The cutted vegetables or fruits are used for blanching. Blanching is an important technique in this canning process, and it is especially used for cauliflower. And blanching temperature is 90 degrees Celsius for 2 to 5 minutes. Then it is the blanched fruits or vegetables are used for cooling. The cooled products are then filled in the cans at temperature 79 to 82 degrees Celsius. Brining is 1 to 3%. Brining means adding salt. It is 1 to 3% salt is added to canned foods, and the syrup is 25 to 55%, 55 brix acid ratio. And then exhausting at temperature 79 to 82 degrees Celsius, and then sealing the cans. Then processing at temperature, as for acid foods the temperature of processing is 100 degrees Celsius, and non-acid food is 115 to 121 degrees Celsius. After processing it is cooled at 39 degrees Celsius. Then storage of canned foods, especially room temperature storage. Especially in canned foods, tin coated materials are commonly used in cans and cause several diseases and contaminants from coated cans, especially epoxy. Epoxy occurs from canned foods due to the lead poisoning or bisphenol A. It is potential endocrine toxin. This bisphenol A contaminant is a potential endocrine toxin. Then botulism. Botulism is a common disease of canned foods. It is due to Clostridium botulinum. It is an intoxication caused by botulinum toxin. And symptoms are paralytic illness, respiratory failure, etc. Cocooning is a major term related to canning. It is used by retail analysts to describe the phenomena in which choose people to stay at home. It is called cocooning. Cocooning is a term which is related to canning. Then these are the important points. Thermal death time. What is thermal death time? It is how long it takes to kill a specific bacterium at a specific temperature is called thermal death time. It is the time period takes to kill a specific bacteria at a specific temperature is called thermal death time. And two terms related to it, that is T value and Z value. T value means how long it would take to reduce the bacterial population by 90% or 1 log 10 at a given temperature. D value is known as the how long or the time period would take to reduce the bacterial population by 90% or 1 log 10 at a given temperature is called D value. Then Z value. Z value with the different D values at different temperature with its equation as shown below. Z values T2 minus T1 by log D1 minus log D2. D value and Z value are very important. Then dehydration. Dehydration is another technique like food process, like canning, pasteurization, etc. Dehydration means dried or desiccated the food materials. Water removed through evaporation, especially using sunlight. Preservative used in dehydrated foods are potassium metasulfate, BHA and BHT. Industrial dehydration often by freeze drying. It is otherwise known as lyophilization or cryodesiccation. Freeze drying is also known as lyophilization or cryodesiccation. There are 4 stages of freeze drying, and it was first done by Richard Altmann. The first process is pre-treatment, second is freezing and annealing, third is primary drying, and fourth is secondary drying. First is pre-treatment, second is freezing and annealing. Annealing temperature is minus 50 degrees Celsius. Third is primary drying. In primary drying, pressure lowered and enough heat to sublimate 95% of water. Pressure is controlled by partial vacuum. In fourth process is secondary drying. The inert gas nitrogen is broken in the vacuum before the material is sealed. Inert gas nitrogen is used for broken down the vacuum before material is sealed. The final residual water content of the product is 1% to 4%. In freeze drying or lyophilization or cryodesiccation, the final moisture content of product is 1% to 4%. Crystallization of pure liquids occurs by second law of thermodynamics. The principle of cryodesiccation is second law of thermodynamics. Then it is another type, flash freezing. Flash freezing means frozen just a few hours. Flash freezing is frozen just a few hours, especially used in meats and fish products. In cryopreservation or lyophilization, ultra low liquid nitrogen is used at minus 196 degrees Celsius. Minus 196 degrees Celsius, liquid nitrogen is used in cryopreservation or lyophilization. And the microorganism doesn't grow at this temperature because microorganism doesn't grow below minus 9.5 degrees Celsius. So this cryopreservation or lyophilization is very safe process. Carboxymethyl cellulose is a stabilizer. It is a tasteless, odorless stabilizer typically added to frozen foods. Carboxymethyl cellulose is a stabilizer typically added to frozen food. Annealing. Annealing is a term. It is associated with the freeze drying. Temperature is minus 55 degrees Celsius. The product should be frozen slowly and cycled up and down temperature. That is annealing. Thanks for watching this video. Stay safe and healthy. Goodbye.